I'm honestly not trying to be rude. I'm just a little out of your league and really don't want to end up being a father to 3 kids that aren't mine. Okay? Second worst date I've ever been on. This dude shows up to our date at Chili's wearing an entire 3-piece suit. I kid you not. And he is going on and on and on about how much money he makes, how secure in his career he is, and just how he's already up for a promotion and he is going to just take over the company. He is just so good at everything he does in life. In the midst of talking about himself, he is sitting there just taking bites of food, chewing with his mouth wide open. Food is flying out of his mouth and landing in my cup. At one point, I shit you not, I literally had to ask the server to bring me a cup with a lid because he kept getting food in my cup. She looked at me concerned and then saw what was happening and she's like, oh yeah, no, totally get it. I forgot to say to like, comment, share, do all the things over here so that I get back out to all of my followers from my previous page because it's still gone. Anyways, back to the story. Anyways, I'm doing my best to overlook it. I'm still trying to get to know him, still asking him questions because like the conversations we had on Tinder were actually really good. So I didn't understand like this complete switch in personality. It got to the point where I kid you not, he had food all over his face and I was like, I can't do this. I literally have 3 kids at home. There's no way I'm gonna sit here and tell a man he has to clean his face off. Man was sitting there covered in food and sauce all over his face. I didn't know adults could get as messy as this man was. I was grossed out and I did what any sane person would do when a date is going bad. I texted my babysitter and I said, hey, SOS. So she called me because that was our code and she said, hey Sam, what the fuck is going on? Hold on. Shoot. So she says, hey Sam, your son just fell and hit his head. Can you please come pick up the kids? Absolutely. Oh my God, what an emergency. So I let him know, hey, this is what happened. I have to go get my kids. And he's just like, that's okay, but I've been thinking about it. I have a really good career. I make 70 a year and you're a single mom of 3. I just don't know if I'm ready to financially be responsible for taking care of another man's kids. Totally fine, totally respectable, completely understand it. I would have never gone on another date with this man. And then he goes, also, I just feel like I'm a little bit out of your league. Okay. He's like, you're a really cool person though. That's like a thumbs up on a text message. Anyways, I was like, yeah, you're right. All bad things over here. So anyways, the check comes and I go to grab it because I'm going to pay for it because I mean, that's just the type of person I am. And he's like, oh, no, I got it. He's like, you probably get assistance from the state, right? I would hate to take that away from your kids. Did not have the nerve to tell him I made more than him. So that was embarrassing. How's your job going, Kevin?